Let's talk about the types of fuel your body can utilize, because there's different categories. Like every time you eat, you're getting hopefully all of these, but maybe some less than others. So you got calories, protein, fats, carbohydrates, and electrolytes. All 5 of those categories give your body fuel it needs to thrive. So the calories are so important, and they're demonized so hard in the diet culture industry world. Even if you think you're overeating, like maybe you're just eating the wrong things and you're not actually intaking the amount of calories that you should be. Calories are responsible for your overall energy supply. When you're having enough calories, your body feels warm and balanced and focused. When you're not having enough calories, you might feel cold, sluggish, or tired. But your body starts breaking down muscle tissue so it can use that as energy. That sounds so scary to me. I'm not eating enough food, so I'm not just losing muscle. My body is literally eating its own muscles to stay alive. The next one is protein. Protein is like structure and repair, the building blocks for your health. When you are getting enough protein, your body feels strong, toned, and satisfied. When you're not getting enough, you feel weak, you start craving junk food, and potentially have hair loss from not eating enough protein. When you intake protein, it gets broken down into amino acids, which your body uses to build and repair muscles, make enzymes and hormones, maintain your hair, skin, and nails, and support your immune function. If you're not intaking enough protein, your body gets weak and sick easier. So the next energy source or fuel source is fats, which is once again talked down on so hard in diet culture. But fats are essential for hormone and absorption. With enough fat in your diet, you feel calm, stable, and energized. Without enough fat, you have hormonal swings and dry skin. The industry tries to label fat as bad in general. Not only is it not bad for you, it's essential to your body. Your body needs healthy fats. But once the healthy, good fats enter your body, they're used to build hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. All depend on fat. Without enough fat in your body, you also won't absorb vitamins like A, D, E, and K. So once again, it goes back to that, like if you have a mineral or vitamin test done at the doctor and it reads that you have enough of those vitamins in your body, but you still are having issues, you may not be deficient in those vitamins. You may just not have enough fat in your body to process those vitamins and utilize them correctly. It needs to come from natural sources like eggs, beef, pork, butter, olive oil, cold pressed real olive oil. Make sure there's no hidden seed oils in your olive oil. Avocados, fish, and nuts. And the funny thing is, your metabolism, metabolism is not explained very well in diet culture. They just paint it out to be this thing that processes and gets rid of the food that you eat. Your body's ability to metabolize the food means that you're intaking it and actually utilizing the minerals and the vitamins that are in the food. So without enough fat in your diet, your metabolism gets slower, which is a straight up backwards from what we're told. Like your metabolism suffers if you eat too much fat is what diet culture will tell you, and it's a straight up lie. So let's move on to carbs. The primary role of carbohydrates in your body, yes, they are good for you. Quick energy and thyroid support. So if you are intaking enough carbs, you should feel warm, motivated, and be getting good sleep. If you're not intaking enough carbs during the day, you might feel irritable, foggy, or have low thyroid. Carbohydrates are the body's easiest and cleanest energy source. When you intake carbs like potatoes, fruit, honey, root vegetables, dairy, whole grains, your body takes that and converts it into glucose, which then fuels your muscles during physical work, your brain and your nervous system, your thyroid function, and your cortisol balance. If your body's not getting enough carbs, your cortisol rises to make up for that low energy. It's breaking down the muscles and using them for glucose, and then your thyroid output drops, which slows your metabolism. Once again, if you're not intaking fats and carbs, your metabolism's gonna get slower, which is so wild to me, because they've had it straight up backwards. Low carb is not gonna help your metabolism, it makes it worse. And then electrolytes, which is something that I've just recently been digging into, because my entire life I've hated Gatorade. Why can't I just drink water? I mean, what benefit do electrolytes actually have to me? I see nothing. Well, electrolytes support your nerve and muscle function. So when you have enough, you have a steady heartbeat and you feel hydrated. When it's low, you have headaches, cramps, and fatigue. There's 3 minerals that make up electrolytes in your body. So it's sodium, potassium, and magnesium. You can get all of these minerals from real natural sea salt, like we've talked about before. Potassium in potatoes, avocados, bananas specifically, but a lot of other fruits as well. Magnesium can come from things like real chocolate, nuts, and greens. And then, we've talked about the salt before, how your body does actually need sodium, how when they put you on a low sodium diet, sometimes your hydration can never catch up no matter how much water you drink, because you're not intaking the actual minerals that make up the electrolytes in your body. I know, like I mentioned, there's a lot of myths surrounding calories and carbs and fats specifically, but I feel like it's also a thing where protein just seems to be for people who are hitting the gym every day. Or I feel like there was some confusion in gym culture where girls thought if they had too much protein while they're working out, they're going to get bulky like a man. And that's not really how it works. Your body needs all of these things to function properly. Love you, bye.